analysis on gold, USD, JPY, USDT, and some of you even requested GBP USD. And at least we're trying to put more effort on NAS 100. So right now, let's try and start what has been voted the most of which is gold. And by looking at the gold, it is wise enough that when you are analyzing or you are backtesting, try to use more of some high time frame to see the overall direction, so that it's going to be easy for you to see which trade you must do. Because some of you will take a sell trade on the very buying trend of it, they will think that it's going to sell. But now, by looking on how the markets move or how the markets flow, it tends to be much more easier for you to get entries. So by on gold, as you can see that we are on some high highs, we are creating some high highs. This means we are on an uptrend, of which let's start about analyzing and see what's about to happen. Of which we have our playground, our support, our resistance. We're creating the first playground, then let's try to dive into depth into it. So you can see that by creating this high, we can call this one our high, the high, like the most high. This could be the high of the high of the month, yeah, the high of the year, or the high of the month. You can call it whatever you call it, but this is on the high. So let's turn this one. So something that look like this, and also as you can see, there's this simple mean that the gold from this start here was on a downtrend, then gave us this thing as like a break of structure by starting a new downtrend. You see, but now we have this level here. Remember guys, this is 4 hours. So if you think that you are going to, so this is 1 day daily time frame. So if you think you are going to take trades on daily time frame, each my guy, you are going to be in trouble. Of which, by looking at this base here, the market came back to give us a retest. So this was going to be another buy if we are analyzing for this entry, but for now we are on this side. As you can see, overall we are on a downtrend. We are on an uptrend. Even here, this was our uptrend. We have our touch here, touch, then touch, and again this gives us a high, then come back to this level again. That's what I was saying, that when you analyze on daily time frame, it tends to be much more easier to see levels where the gold is likely to respect, because gold respects key points very much. I won't lie to you, because if you can see by analyzing gold using support and resistance, there will be some few points that you are going to miss. But if you see the major supports and the major resistance, it's going to be easier for you to get those good entries, such as yesterday or the day that we said we are going to buy gold. We bought gold inside this level, but we are going to dive into more depth into it on some 4-hour time frame. So this was our touch and our second touch on this level here, not on other level. We touch here, we go up, we touch here, we go up. So now this simply means that the market, every time when it touches this level, is going up. So now we are on some 4-hour time frame. Just create another thing here just to give us more information. So we have a touch, of which we have a three touch. We have the first touch, second touch, that touch, of which you can easily see that the market is buying. You can even able to read the candle after it touched the level of support, of which this candle simply means that this is a candle of rejection, same way as it did here. It touched, then came back, giving us a huge wick, then give us more sales, and after those sales we get a rejection to the upside. Simple means that buyers are in charge. And also by looking at this particular level, you can easily see that buys are already in charge. Even when it's touched this level, it's going to give us buy. Also, the overall direction is saying buys are in charge. So if you are going to analyze based on what you know, but you don't want to see what the market gives you, you are going to be in trouble. So let's dive to 4-hour time frame. On yesterday we took a buy on gold, and also on Wednesday it was we were buying gold of which this turned out to be a good trading week. So if you had a profit of which you were trading, or some personal account of which you were trading, this was going to be like a good trade for you, because you can see buy when it's at this level, buy again, of which right now we are even more in some great opportunity. Look what this gold is forming here. Okay, we can see that we already approached the level of which you can call it the level of support, or also you can call it the level or the what you can call it, the supply level. So not a support, the level of resistance, and also the level of supply, depending on what you are trading. So let's try to put more into it. So we have a touch here and a touch here and a touch here, give us a rejection to the downside, but look what is giving us some rising to the upside, of which this is the thing. We are more into petting right now. I want to find the head and shoulders. 1, 2, yeah, this is more like a head and shoulder. The market that is going to appear also well on some lower time frame, but for now let's try to remove it because it doesn't. Yeah, this is our touch and went to the upside, of which by saying that every time we start this level 1, then 1, then touch here, then went down, touch, it went down, of which it was also a touch here, and also it went down again. So it's easy now to understand how the markets move after it touched this level. Now the main thing that we are looking for on gold, if you are a daily trader or a scalp trader, it is going to be wise for you to scalp for sales, and it's going to be wise for you to look for sales also in gold. Not like to hold them for a long time, but to hold them for some certain period, because you can see how gold move after it touched this level. Touch give us a buy, of which by looking what has happened here, if you understand pattern or you have been studying pattern, this is the pattern of which you can also call it a head and shoulders here. Let me try to zoom it after what happened when the market touches level. This you can call it a 1, 2, 3, a head and shoulder pattern, then give us a buy on this particular level. Also here, if you are smart enough or you are wise enough, this you can see by doing like this, that okay, fine, now gold is starting something else, of which by looking it like this, you can easily see what gold is actually doing. This is a downtrend, 1, 2, 3 to the downside, and also break the structure, come back and retest this, giving us the change of character. Then after giving us a change of character, now it starts to give us a build up to the upside, of which you can easily see this is a lower for this downtrend. This is a lower low, but for this uptrend that is forming, this is more like a lower high, a lower high, a touch of which. And if you are able to see in there, you can easily see that this is a double bottom. This one, it doesn't matter how the double bottom look like, as long as they are on some same motion, on not on same position, on some same motion, of which this is a double bottom. By doing it like this, you can easily see that you are easily drawing a W by 1, 2, 3. That's why I said, like last time, of which I said we must buy gold at this particular level, because it was much more easier by looking trade like this. It's going, you don't need much CMC liquidity. Maybe some days or sometimes we are going to use those things, but for now I think we are okay the way we do things. But it's giving us like a double bottom uptrend, starting to form some uptrend, because most of the time it is important to see how the trend moves. You see, because some of you will lack the skill to see the beginning of the trend and also the ending of a trend. But now I can tell you that gold is on the developing of a continuation uptrend, because it started this level, went up, coming back again, started this level, went up. This time here gave us a head and shoulder. The second time here give us a double bottom, and also you can see that this is slowly building buys to the upside. You see. So now let me remove this one. You see that says we are selling here. But for more confirmation to see that gold is going to buy, you must wait for a break to break a little bit of break. Then you see some build up of highs and lower highs and lower highs from above this particular level. Then you'll be much more confident to place buys, because if you place buy, just know that you have a high possibility to trade based on these things. So if you are going to hold a buy, just know that you are going to hold a lifetime buy. This one is going to be a huge buy. I want a huge one to come back to this side, because here you can easily see that it is a free space by looking at this part here. So by holding buys from this one to this side, it's going to be wise enough. So now let's move to 1 hour. This is the 1 hour. And 1 hour time frame. Yeah, touch again and again. Of which you can easily see that this is our head and shoulder again here. This thing, our head and shoulder. This is our head and shoulder. But for now, the way the markets move and at the particular level that is at, I won't say this is a verified head and shoulder, but this is enough to satisfy our speech of when we say that gold is going to buy. But it is not much more valid to put more buy based on it, because the way it's moving, you can easily see that when it's touch this level, then it's come back down, touch this level, come back down, touch this level, come back down. That's why I said that this is going to be wise enough for you to scalp for sales. If you are willing to daily trade sales, just know that you have a high potential that you must end up being on a wrong trade. But if you are going to scalp for it, but overall try to check out the way that you are scalping for sales to see the potential of it giving you much more sales. But if you are willing to put parts, just know that you must wait for a build up to this upside for this direction here. Maybe try to wait for it to give you something like this, a buy, a buy. Then you can be highly confident that okay, fine, now let's place our buy based on this direction here, place your stop loss here, then chop this level to the upside, because this is what gold is going to do. Gold is having a high potential of sales. But if you are willing to put your sale, just know that you must look for something that is like this now. Just know this is a 1 hour time frame. This is the time frame of you that most of the structures that are being formed on lower time frame appear much more simpler when you look at on 1 hour time frame. So let's try to put this one like this. So now if you are looking for sales, we are going to look for something like this. This is our trend, a trend in trend. This is the uptrend, and also we are having a trend inside the trend of it. This could be the downtrend, and this is the uptrend. But this is what a trend in trend. So let's do it again. Let's do this one. Yeah, of which now we are having some levels here. Then to those one who are actually smart enough, we've been in the game for quite some time, we understand the usage of Fibonacci, how you use Fibonacci and why are you using it, you see. But we are going to explain more when it comes to Fibonacci and other stuff. So now you see that by using this thing, you are having some stop loss level and also some take profit level, of which this could be you right now placing your sales. The only thing that you can look for, you can wait for the break to this side, the retest 0.618, then you are out. This could be your sales. Well, that's what I said, that if you're willing to scalp sales, just look for something that is like this. This is where you are going to scalp your sales to this level here, or you just take it a bit longer to this level, but also wait for confirmation. Wait for this break of structure, wait for this particular pattern to form. It could be a head and shoulder, or a double top or triple top, or some candle rejections such as this one that will tell you that we are rejecting buys, we are going for sales. Those type of things are going to make it easier for you to place your trade, you see. So now if you're looking for sales, just know it's going to be something like this. But if it's come back to this level, then bounces again, try to tell us that it's going to the upside of it. That also can happen. We are waiting for the market's opening to give us those certain direction. But for now, for sales, I'm having something like this. This could be our entry here, 3,340,900 to 3,328,704. This could be our TP, and our stop loss is going to be 3,350,095. This could be your stop loss. Then you are done. You are analyzing for sales, you are scalping, you are not daily trading, but you are scalping. Of which, by taking that small loss or that big reward could also help you to trade for a buy, because gold is going to buy. I won't lie to you, gold is looking for more buys. See, because if you understand what is happening inside the market right now, Trump is trying to impose some tariffs on what is happening on US and EU, Mexico, those type of countries, and even what is happening with BRICS. It tends to be much more easier to understand the charts and understand how the weights move, because you don't put much of analysis, but you put much of the data that you have collected outside the market. So now we are having something like this, of which if it break this level to the upside, then if it break it like this, if it break it like this and this here, then to the downside, we are going to look for sales only if it break this level here. Only if it's break this here. And also, if it's break this level, I'm always saying this, wait for a build up. When I'm speaking about a build up, because if we're taking a selling direction, those could be some lower lows and some lower high, maybe 2 or 3 of them. Then it's going to be like a verified trade, so that you can easily place your trade. But when it's looking to give us more buys, and you don't know where to put your TP, maybe it's going to break this structure, but maybe you're going to be late to place your entry. You have a high fear, maybe you are not confident, but you see that you must place a buy, and you try maybe to, by understanding Fibonacci, is going to be much more easier for you to see where your TPs and your stop loss are going to be. Because if you are going to place your buys here, you see this is the level, the first level of which you can place, you can put your TP, of which this could be your TP on this level. This is gold, remember, this is gold. This is your entry on this level here. Try to also scalp it. Scalp it. Maybe put your stop loss here, but don't make your stop loss very tight, because sometimes these pairs can have a high volatility. This will end up hitting your stop loss, but still will go to your direction. And this could be your TP, your break, because you can see that every time there's a high potential, it can easily break to the upside, maybe end up here, and also here we're able to break to the upside. Same thing could happen here. Break, maybe try to come here, take your scalp, then try to buy. You can easily make the profit. So let's go to the lower time frame, of which the time frame is on. Let's go to 30 minutes. Okay, so this is 30 minutes. That means it's also giving us the same thing, because the main thing to get here, you must have a good entry. But some of you can easily buy from this. Let's say you are scalping again. Let's say you are scalping. You can see this is a downtrend. This is an uptrend, but it's a downtrend. You can easily see the way it's moved here. This is a break, then buy. This could be another break, buy. But the only thing that you must expect, or same thing as here, this is the break, buy. But look the level where it's, but this was the level of support, and also the level of support, and also we are at the level of support. This means you have a high potential when you are about to place your bars here, but you must wait for a break up. Wait for a break. This could be a break here, retest, maybe, yeah, to this side. Maybe it will come to give you a double top. This will look like this or look like this. Then after that, you can easily see what is going to happen next. Maybe you are going to get some pump to the upside, but most of these structures intend to happen much more on edge and sage. I won't lie to you. You see this trade that you are going to take here, it won't happen on London session, New York session, but you will find it mostly happens on Asian session. Now, like Asian session moves, okay? So if you are going to sleep until 6 a.m., tell yourself that you will trade during London session, you are going to miss out this type of entries that are much more easier to place trade on them. So if you see this one, if you see a break and a retest, just place a buy. Don't hesitate. Don't even tell your mind that it's going to sell. You are seeing that the overall trend is buying. So if you are trading with the trend, you are a high potential trader to make money for a day. So this was I'm going to say a buy here, then you see another buy here. But if it's break, wait for a retest, then you put more buys. Let's see what we can expect. Another thing. Yeah, we can hear you see. Fish also can have a drawdown to this level if it is willing to sell. This could be another drawdown to this level if it is willing to sell. And also this could be the 1, 2, 3. So if it breaks again, this could come here to the upside. Then this could be your entry. Your entry will look like this, maybe like this. Then your stop loss. Always this is a much more simpler entry. Don't risk big because you know that you are on the level of support, or the supporting level. You are looking for buys, and if you are willing to buy, just put it on this high. But always wait for a break and a retest to see more. When I speak on the break and the retest, wait for the build up. This is the only simple way that I can use. Wait for the build up to see some few high highs and lower highs. Then this simply mean, oh, that's fine. We are breaking to this upside. My TP could be here in this level. Then I'm out. So let's try. So say out. This is our level. You see now what we are having here. This is another level here, of which by try to adjust the analysis every time when you back test. Don't hold on those 1 day 4 hours analysis. Try to adjust them along the way, because we can see now we are easily forming some new trend, of which if in this level is going to buy, that simply means this has to come here. But for you to scalp and to be on the safe side on trading, if you see a buy, try to put some TP here. But if you see a break to the upside from this level, if you see a break to the upside from this level here, this one here, always try to wait for a build up. Okay, fine. To see that the market now it is building up, then after that you just place your buys to come to this side. But on gold overall, I'm having some high confidence when it comes to buys, because